Welcome back to Trots TV. Time for On Trial, and I've picked out another 3 horses that have been trialling well, and in fact I've picked 2 out of the Bathurst trials on Tuesday night. So let's get into them. We'll start with trial number 1, and this was a very impressive performance by a filly named Mammals Rockstar. Now she's unraced. She's a 2-year-old filly by 4 Star Shark. Very important that you keep your eye on these 2-year-old trials, especially around Bathurst at this time of year, because of the fact that we've got the Gold Crown and the Gold Tiara just around the corner. Now, impressive performance. She went 2:1.4 at her first trial. Bernie Hewitt trains her. Of course, Bernie's having a really good run at the moment, and he's got that talented 3-year-old filly named Read About Lexi, who was the Wraith Memorial winner recently. Now, in this trial, Mammals Rockstar showed no speed early at all. She settled last, and she was still well back coming to the final turn. Now, what impressed me the most, she made a run 4 and 5 wide on the bend. She got into the race and then all of a sudden just got unbalanced as she hit the straight. Bernie had to grab hold of her, straighten her up and ask her to extend again. So she lost a lot of momentum when that took place. However, she still hit the line full of running and she was under pressure, but I thought it was a pretty good performance from a filly who was having her first official trial start. Now, times overall, 2:10.5, which gives the mile rate of 2:1.4. Her last half was 59.1, and she got up the straight in 29.7. Just keeping in mind that she did have to be eased and straightened up in that straight, so that 29.7 was probably a little bit unfair on her. Let's have a look at Mammals Rockstar trialling at Bathurst on Tuesday. So that was Mammals Rockstar in trial number 1. Now let's fast forward to trial number 4 on the same program. There was a CO going around called Bundaburra. Now Bundaburra, he's a son of Famous Forever. He's won 2 races already in his career, but we haven't seen him since June of last year. And I think when he's produced this preparation, he's going to be winning pretty soon. Once again, didn't participate in the early speed battle, was allowed to find his feet. He lobbed into a good spot, in fact. He lobbed into the 1-1. He travelled really strongly, but when he was pulled out, gee, he went very quickly, and he was able to race to the lead under a really strong hold. I think this is a very, very good trial performance, and I would be very surprised if he didn't win his first run back, or if he was beaten first up, second run back. Times overall, have a listen to this for a CO, 2:7.4, which gave the winner a mile rate of 1:58.6. Yes, the Bathurst track is racing fast at the moment, but that's still a very impressive trial for a CO, second fastest on the night. Last half in 57.9 and home in 28.9. So this is Bundaburra winning trial number 4 at Bathurst on Tuesday. So that's Bundaburra on Tuesday. Now let's go to Newcastle on Wednesday. And once again, going to highlight a performance of a 2-year-old. This one's called Perfectly Written. Now, it's no surprise to see Shane Tritton winning trials and races at Newcastle. These trials that Shane actually competed in on Wednesday were his last commitment in New South Wales before he headed off to Victoria with his team of runners for Melton on the weekend. Now this filly, this Perfectly Written filly, she was actually the sales topper at the Ready to Run sale at Menangle going back a couple of months, and she ran a sub 26-second final quarter on that occasion. Let's see how she's developed. She wasn't brilliantly away. She actually wanted to play up a little bit in the score up. She settled 3rd in the field of 4, and the leader really ran along in this trial and set up a really brisk tempo. Now, it wasn't until they got into the back straight that Lauren Pinella was interested in chasing down the leader, but when she pulled out Perfectly Written charged into second spot and then well and truly was eating into the margin of the leader. She reeled the leader in on the final bend. She raced away. She won by in excess of 20 metres. It was a really strong performance. Time for the mile, 1:57.9. She ran 59.1 a last, or the leader to winner was 59.1, and she went the last 400 in 29.2. So Perfectly Written, the sales topper at the Ready to Run sale at Menangle, performing well at the trials at Newcastle. Let's take a look.
Camille's Kiwi, who's 16 metres away, make it 20 now, and Too Good Perfectly Written, won by 20 metres. from Cameo's Kiwi second, home in 29.2, third in...
So that's Perfectly Written, winning that trial at Newcastle on Wednesday. So the three horses that are going on trial this week, we've got Mammals Rockstar, an unraced 2-year-old filly with Bernie Hewitt. Bundaburra, a CO. When you see it in around the Bathurst region, don't be afraid to have a few dollars on it. And Perfectly Written, an unraced 2-year-old filly of Shane Tritton's that trialled well at Newcastle on Wednesday. That's on trial for this week. Make sure you join me again next week when I'll delve into the trials to try and find you a winner.